Welcome to This Week in Magic for November 23rd, 2018. This week we've just got spoilers, it looks like, and a new game hit the market that I want to bring some attention to. Oh boy, the spoilers for UMA Ultimate Masters are available. And if the Ultimate Box Topper was any indication what was going to be in this set, it is lit. I know I watched Desolator's video on it, and I think he calculated the EV for a box just under the $600 mark, which is insane for this set, seeing that it's selling for $335. It's going to have a lot of value in it. Now, that said, be wary of the secondary market on this. There's going to be boxes that people are going to pick up, take the box topper, and resell just the box. That doesn't mean it's not going to be mapped. It doesn't mean that they haven't gone through and found value that was already in there and left nothing but jank. So please be aware of that. There's also a lot of high value rares, but there's also a lot of rares that are not worth very much. A lot of the uncommons to this set are worth quite a bit of coin, but once again, this is a glorified core set. Back in the day when they brought out Chronicles and Alpha, Beta, Ultimate, Third, Fourth, etc., those were reprint sets of the original set just to flood the market with the cards, and it created this downward curve for the value of the cards. Now, this is the type of set that I can see people picking up and trying to flip. The problem is you're not going to be able to flip it for as much as they say they are now. A lot of the value of these cards will come down, but they will gain back up over time. With the price point being so high, it's going to create a part of the community where people can't buy into this set also and will just look at the singles market. So the more that it gets open, the better for the singles market and the better for everyone else. But there's going to be a lot of problems with this set because you're still going to have the foiling and the curling issues that we've seen in the past 2 years of Magic cards, and this will be nothing, no other. The box toppers, once again, are just added in there to try and hype this set even more, and I think the set would have done fine without these box toppers, them being in there as an afterthought, if they had kept it at the normal Masters price instead of jacking the price way up through the roof. This is a type of set, too, that they could have easily done over 2 or 3 Master sets, or even core sets, bringing the value way down in price. The main reason for the price to be so high is to keep the value of these cards in a spot where most casual people like myself will maybe pick up 1 or 2 cards, and that's it. And people that want to play competitively that need a lot of these cards, yes, it gets them to the market, but it's going to keep them expensive. Like, the value on most of these cards will drop a little bit, but they're not going to drop as much as you've seen in previous Master sets. You will see the rebound probably quicker on it. Is this going to burst anyone's bubble? No. I don't think this is the set that's going to make or break the card game. At the price point, it may break your wallet with this coming out just before Christmas. This is a last-ditch effort in Q4 for Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro to pick up much-needed steam on the dwindling finances of the year. As you can see, there isn't anything in this set I don't think you would not want But at the same time, I look at this set personally, and there's not much in this set for me. Myself, I would be probably interested in the Cavern of Souls, and that's about it. Everything else to me is more of the singles style for the market. Sure, you got Karn. I don't play Karn. It would have been nice to see the Urza lands show up in here. I think that's a big miss, as those lands are in muchly needed of a reprint. Very muchly. Having a Rogue's Passage in there, that card has been printed to oblivion. Terramorphic Expanse is nice to see in here. The man lands, they do need to come down in price, but this set is not going to do that with the current price point where it is. The Cavern of Souls, great. Now, the Ultimate Box Toppers, like I've said in the past, they are literally just a cropped version of the cards and blown up and more enhanced. You're seeing a closer look of these cards, so don't be fooled that these are something special, because they're not. I would suspect in the long run, the actual foils of the actual cards of this set may overtake the box toppers of this set, because there is more art on the just straight foil. It is nice to see new artwork for Tarmogoyf, and a few others had some new artwork. Mana Vault looks amazing. It's one of those sets that's going to... It'll sell well, but it's not going to make or break the game. It's not going to change dynamics. It's not going to bring out new decks. Like in the past, when they had Alpha Beta and all that, they originally were not going to print sets like this one in particular, because it would crash the market. Now they've maybe found a way to jack up that price, rake in all the money from the secondary market that's going to thrive off this, and now you're going to see something come out of this. But I don't want to personally pay $60 to $75 for a draft of this set. I think EV per pack on average is going to be about $20. Now that'll come down a little, of course. So it's to go out and just buy a pack of this will probably be worth it. Unfortunately, here in Canada, we've got to deal with some more tariffs on this and a dollar exchange that's going to make things even more expensive than this set really is. The people that were selling the set at $265 or lower, they might be kicking themselves, but at the same time, this set shouldn't be above the $250 mark in the first place. Adding in that box topper has really jacked up the price of a box of this, and you're going to see people buying this up, and the supply is going to become very limited, even though it's shown up on Mass Drop and other wholesale sites that are selling it to the mass market. The other thing I want to talk about this week is keyforge. If you've been in and around your LGSs, there has been lots and lots of talk of this game. There has been amazing amount of decks that have been open for this game. This is the latest rendition from Richard Garfield, and it may just take the whole system by storm. You buy the deck for about $10 to $15, and away you go. You play the deck out, play it lots, and you get hours of fun and lots of entertainment, and there's no need continuously upgrading like you do with Magic the Gathering cards. So look out in the future for more Keyforge content coming from myself and other YouTube creators out there. So that's about all I got this week. There wasn't anything crazy news that I saw. Arena is still raw and running along with Magic the Gathering. Like I said, Keyforge, it's something to check out, and it may come closer and closer to something that we've all been waiting for. The hype in that game is real, and I think it's worth checking out. The Magic the Gathering scene, we're in Christmas, so you may see a little bit of waning in the sales because of Christmas, but I think the Master set that they've brought out now will do something more than what you've seen in the past over the Christmas season. Hasbro's also lost a lot of business with Toys R Us being closed in the U.S., so now that that's gone, this Ultimate Masters may just fill in that void of what they've lost. Still expect them to take a loss over Q4 and a loss on the year. That said, if you still like the Masters product, go out, buy it, enjoy it. But be wary of people mapping the packs, because it's going to be a set that's massively opened, so they're going to start tracking the packs, and you're going to see more of it come out of there. And we have seen problems in the past. I know in Dominaria, you could tell which land was in the pack, basic land, however, depicted by the artwork. And so we're going to see a little bit more of something fishy like that, I have a feeling. The box toppers, they look great, but personally they're not for me. I would much rather see a full art foil, much like the Zendikar lands or the Kaladesh artifacts. Once again, it's a Masters product that's not, to me, a masterpiece. Anyway, thank you for checking out This Week in Magic. We'll come at you again next week, and have a good week and a good night at your LGS.